our top 3 all-time Star Wars video games. What is your number 3 all-time Star Wars video game?
This will be really, really niche, but roll with me here. It is Star Wars Droid Works. Now, Star Wars Droid Works was a game that came out in 1998, and it was a computer game. And it was kind of educational and glitched out in the worst ways, but you like built your droid and you had to deal with like various physics and things and pulleys and levers and these sorts of things in order to complete the tasks. And my brother and I played so much of this game growing up. Is it a good game? Not particularly. Is it iconic in my mind? Absolutely 100% yes.
I'll go with something I don't hear a lot of people talk about, and that's Star Wars Bounty Hunter. For any fans of Jango Fett, I played this game to a ridiculous amount. This was back when I was obsessed with Jango Fett as well. So just the idea of Mandalorians was amazing to me. That game was so much fun, open world style. You were basically just a bounty hunter, just hunting down dudes and shooting your blasters. It was an absolute blast. So got to take it back to that one for me.
There are 2 Battlefront 2s. And both of them, I think, are iconic in their own ways. And I am going to choose the latter, Battlefront 2. I love Iden Versio so very, very much. And so the main like storyline of that game, I really enjoyed playing. And of course, playing multiplayer with other Star Wars fans, trying to level up to those heroes and villains, absolutely getting crushed on very particular maps and then doing well on really other maps. I was really bad at the Starkiller Base one. That game holds a lot of very fond memories for me. So I'm a big fan. And also it's got a tie-in novel. We love a tie-in novel. And so I had a lot of fun playing that game over the years.
What an era, right? Like that was, I want to say pre-Last Jedi, post Force Awakens, just absolute perfect Star Wars era, in my opinion, because it was just people speculating and having fun with Star Wars again with really cool characters like Rey and like Kylo. My top 2 is Battlefront 2 and Battlefront 2.
Okay, great.
I put Battlefront 2, the 2005 one, or 2006, somewhere around there, as my number 2. And my number 1 is actually the one you mentioned, Sarah. Awesome. I love it. I just absolutely love that game. It just getting to know the characters as I played the game somehow made it more fun. Getting to know Rey, learning about her more, rewatching the movies again, playing as Rey, playing as Kylo. The entire game, from storyline to just playing the battle modes to playing online, it really is probably my favorite Star Wars video game of all time.
My number 2 is Lego Star Wars The Skywalker Saga, but the Xbox 360 version, not the most recent one that came out. You know, we had episodes 1, 2, and 3 come out in like 2004, maybe. It was like right before Revenge of the Sith came out. We were like, okay, well, when are we getting 4, 5, 6? And then they just come out of the gate with like, hey, we're doing 1, 2, 3 again, along with 4, 5, and 6. And it's like the whole game, like all the characters in one place. And I feel like that was super revolutionary for the time.
You're talking about the Complete Saga 2007.
Oh,
right?
Yes, actually, the Complete Saga. Yeah,
I was like, that's a different game, Brad.
I totally forgot it was named the Complete Saga. You're so right. Yes, yeah. So Lego Star Wars The Complete Saga, having all of them together and like kind of revamping the levels, redoing them, making them more streamlined and adding all sorts of like collectibles. It was just such a fun game. Sure. I could still never get the last trophy I needed in that game, which was to not die during the Death Star run in Return of the Jedi. Still haven't done it.
Well, not to spoil my number 1, but that is my number 1. And that's why I was like, wow, he's talking about the Skywalker Saga 2022. That's awesome, because I'm going to talk about the Complete Saga 2007. I prefer the Complete Saga one because the Cantina feels like a much more navigable place to be a hub for everything. It was always so much fun. This is the game that I was hinting at in the very beginning of this episode. This is the game that like my brother and I, we got, like my dad bought us controllers for the computer that like were USB that we could plug into the computer. We bought the like cheat book from GameStop. We spent so many hours seated next to each other playing this game. And I think it's just a really great era of Star Wars Lego games, or of Lego games in general. They've changed a bit as they've expanded their style in terms of how they do cutscenes and with dialogue or no dialogue. Or one of the things that I really like about the 2007 game is that you have to be within the same frame in order to like play together. If I was trying to run out of the frame and my brother was over here, like I can't go this this way. Whereas in the newer version, you can kind of go further apart from one another. But yeah, that game is so iconic and so much fun to play with friends and family, brings great joy to my life, and made up like the biggest portion of my childhood fandom of Star Wars.
Well, Brad, I think you're the last one. You're number one, right?
My number one, big drum roll. It is Shadows of the Empire on Nintendo 64, because that was my first ever Star Wars video game. Looking back on it now, the level design and the graphics are really not great, but the levels themselves were so fun, and getting to play as Dash Rendar, which I still feel like is so memed to this day, of like, when is Dash Rendar coming into canon? Like, when is it going to happen? And we've gotten a couple characters who are sort of close to him, and his ship appearing in a couple of places, which is funny. But you get IG-88, you get Boba Fett, you get Prince Zizor, you get Luke Skywalker in this game. There's all sorts of fun levels, and, you know, kind of tied into that post ROTJ timeline at the time with like a Legends novel too. So and I think also like a soundtrack. This was like a whole multimedia game back in the day of like, they're really pushing this for a lot of fans. So I just have a nostalgic spot for it. I still play it every now and then if I can.
Number 5, I would say Battlefront 2, the newer version. Number 4, I would say Force Unleashed 2. Number 3, I would say Force Unleashed. I love me story games. You know what I'm saying? Like I just love OG story games.
And those are fun.
Yeah, no, those are super fun. And then number 1 and number 2 are obviously like Jedi Fallen Order, and then Jedi Survivor. I'd probably say the first one's a little bit better than the second one, but the second one is longer and more involving, which is nice. Like